Hello, hello, hello. Make sure this is on.
Too many options today. You should put this on the outside of the road.
No, it's not working.
Outside of the road.
It's not working. No. That's what Demi did. It didn't work.
No, it worked. It worked today.
No,
Well.
ball one didn't go.
But it worked on Green Wavy. Oh, that's why Green Wavy is expensive.
At Buxton Real Estate, welcome to the auction of 25 Air Street in the heart of Blackburn South. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last auction for the day, which means the last opportunity for you to buy until next weekend. So make sure you bid with confidence here today, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the beautiful investment property here behind us. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making Air Street one of the best streets to live in around this area. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming. In the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If or when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that required from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price and the settlement time. You pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I also forgot to mention the listing agents for this property are Casey Wang and myself. And welcome Casey Wang to our company, who has just joined us this week, and she's been working hard in the past week talking to the buyers for this property. We also have my colleagues here today, Jim, Wenyu, Yang, Eric, Tabinda, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. So ladies and gentlemen, what are we selling here today? 25 Air Street. You're buying a property for the price of one, but you get two. Front house and the bungalow at the back, ladies and gentlemen. So potential, you could rent it out to two families if you want, get double streams of income, or you could rent it out to a savvy investor who would do all the divvying up themselves. In this location, ladies and gentlemen, second to none. You're zoned for Box Hill High School zone. You're also close to Orchard Grove Primary School as well. Shops just down the road off Middleborough Road. You've got some restaurants, a gym, Chemist Warehouse, Bunnings, all within close proximity. Further down, ladies and gentlemen, you've got Box Hill Central, all your amenities that you need, best public transport system, the second CBD, ladies and gentlemen, plus all the best restaurants in Melbourne. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you've all done your due diligence. Some of you probably know the property even better than some of the real estate agents here. 667 square metres of land of Blackburn North's finest soil, north-facing backyard, which is perfect, the best orientation if you're looking to redevelop, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm in your hands now, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to get this auction started with an opening bid, opening offer? Where do you want to start, ladies and gentlemen? 1.1. 1.1. Welcome to the bidding here, sir, at $1,100,000. Invite you in, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At $1,100,000 now, front and center here now. Maybe a 25 or 50 on the rise if you want. At $1.1 million now, standing next to Casey. At $1.1 million. A buyer called me just before the auction before. They said they're running 5 minutes late. They said, are you going to be selling the property? I said, hopefully I won't sell it within 5 minutes. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you can prove them wrong, and maybe we'll sell the property before the next buyer shows up. At $1.1 million here, standing next to Casey, Where can I see another bid now, ladies and gentlemen? At $1,100,000. At 1.1 now, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.1. At $1,100,000. At $1.1 million now. Okay, that's okay. $1,000 now. At 1.1 now. At 1.1. At $1,100,000. At 1.1 now. Deepesh, what do you say? You missed out on the property today. Don't miss out again. At $1.1 million. 115. 115. Are you doing the online bidding? Who's doing the online?
The online bidder is here.
Now, across the road here now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure and you're sure now. They're in the box seat and the $1,100,000 above everyone else here today at $1.1 million now. First call now, 1.1. Second opportunity now at $1,100,000 for the third and final call now at $1,100,000. 110. Let's go 25, sir. At 25. At 1,100,000. 25, thank you, sir. At 1.125, thank you. And back in front here now at $1,125,000. At 1.125, sir, you told me you got 5 minutes, so let's bid, sir, at 1.125. At 1,50 now. 1.15, thank you, sir. Back in front here at 1,150,000. At 1.15 now, Eric, what do you say at $1,150,000? At 1.15 now. At 1,150,000. We're going up increments of 25s at the moment. 25s, yeah, going up increments of 25, sir. At 1.15 at the moment. At $1,150,000. Don't want to undersell your future home. We're going to get there anyway, sir. At $1,150,000 at the moment. Gentlemen's in front here. 2 bidders involved here now at $1,150,000. At $1,150,000 now at the moment. At 1,150. Manish, what do you say? You missed out last week. Don't miss out again. At $1,150,000 now. At 1,150. Deepesh, what do you say? At $1,150,000 now. You don't want to lose 2 auctions in a row. At 1,150. 1,150 at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1,150,000 now. I'm going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure and you're sure here now at $1,150,000 now. First call now, 1,150. Second opportunity now at $1,150,000. For the third and final call now at $1,000,000. 25s at the moment still. 1,175 now. New interest here at $1,175,000 now. 1.2, welcome you back in, sir. $1.2 million. At 1.2 now, 4 bidders involved here at $1.2 million. At $1,200,000. When? What do you say? Casey, need to know. Time is of essence here, sir. At $1.2 million. At $1.2 million. Settlement terms. Vendors have been quite flexible here today, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,200,000 at the moment. At 1.2, staying next to Eric. When? Sorry? 25. At 1.225. At $1,225,000 across the road. Staying next to Wen. Back against you here at 1,225. At $1,225,000, 1,225. At 1,225 now. 250, thank you, sir. 1.25, bang. At 1.25, when? What do you say? Let's go 75. At $1,250,000 at the moment. At 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. 1,250. 1,250. 75, sir? We've been on the market for the past 4 weeks. As a cheeky side note, at $1,250,000 at the moment. Let me tell you, sir, the property will be sold here today. You want to be holding the highest bid at all times. At $1,250,000 at the moment. At 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. On my right. Back against you, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here at 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. Going to call it 3 times here, ladies and gentlemen, and prepare to miss out here at 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. First call now, 1,250. Second opportunity now at $1,250,000 for the third and final call now at $1,150,000. 250. All done, finish and silent. I'll take your 10. Welcome to the bidding here, sir, at 1,260,000. At 1,260 now, Eric, what do you say? Extend the same courtesy to anyone in the crowd here at 1,260. At $1,260,000 now, Box Hill High School Zone. Another 10. Welcome to the bidding here, sir, at 1,270. At $1,270,000 now. About 5 of you involved here today at 1,270. At $1,270,000 at the moment. At 1,270. 80, thank you, at 1.28. Lucky number 8 here at 1,280. At $1,280,000 now, can I see 90 or more? At $1,280,000 at the moment. At 1,280. At 1,280 at the moment. At $1,280,000 on my left. At 1,280 to Binder. Any bids here now? Need to know. At 128. At $1,280,000 now. First call now, 1,280. Second opportunity now. 1.285. Thank you, sir. 1.285. At $1,285,000 now. Back against you, Yang. What do you say? Eric, need to know at 1.285. At $1,285,000 now. 1.285. At $1,285,000 now. Can I see 90 or more? At $1,285,000 now. Any bids here? When? Need to know at 1.285. 1.285. At $1,285,000 now. First call now, $1,285,000. Second opportunity now, $1,285,000. For the third and final call now, 1.3 bang, 1.3 knockout offer here, $1,300,000. And welcome to you to the bidding here. Your first bid was a strong one at $1,300,000 now on my left. At 1.3 now on my left-hand side. At 1.3 on the left. At 1.3 now on my left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1,300,000 now, 1.3. At 1.3 now on my left-hand side, 1.3 on my left. At $1,300,000 now on my left-hand side. Yang, any bids here? To Binder, need to know. At $1,300,000 now. At $1,300,000 now. First call now, 1.3. Second opportunity now at $1,300,000. For the third and final call now at $1,305,000. Back in front here and back against you, sir, 1,305. At $1,305,000. Let's try another 15. At $1,305,000. 310, 1.31. At $1,310,000 now to Binder, what do you say? At $1,310,000 now, 310 on my left. 310 on my left. At $1,310,000. Can I see 15, sir, to get you back in front? At $1,310,000. At 1,310. At 1,310 now. At $1,310,000. Can I see 15, sir? Let's go 15, sir. We're going to get there anyway. I'll take your 2. Extend the same courtesy to anyone in the crowd here. On the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen, playing for keeps here at $1,317,000 now. $1,312,000. $1,312,000. You're holding the keys, sir, at $1,312,000. 1,013, 1,313. At $1,313,000 now, the ones have come out. At 1,313. At 1,313. 14 now. 15. The easy part of the auction. 1,315. 1,315 now. 16. Auctioneer gets to take a break and count in ones. 17. 20. 21. 21. What's above 21? 1,321. 1,321 now. At $1,321,000. Going to court 3 times here. $1,321,000. Sir, we're on the market and selling. You were asking earlier before, and we're on the market and selling, so hopefully I can see a bid from you at $1,321,000 now. 1,321. 30. Good bidding here. Switching up the strategy because the ones weren't working. At 1,330. At 131. At 1,331. At 1,331. Let's go 40. At 1,331. At $1,331,000. At 1,331. At 1,331 now, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,331,000. Don't miss out on this opportunity. 1,331 going to court 3 times now. First, 35. Thank you, sir. 1,336. 6. 40, may I say? 1336 at 1,336,000. 1, 37, 8, 9 or more. 1338 at $1,338,000 now. 40, thank you, sir. 40, 1, 2, 41 at 1341 at $1,341,000. Show your competition what you're made of. Put in a knockout offer here, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,341,000. Where are you going to find another property? In this location, ladies and gentlemen, with this land size, 667 square meters of land, perfect for dual occupancy. I'll knock down and build one house if you want at 1341 at 1,341,000. 41, 41 holding the bid here. Holding the bid here, I'm going to call it 3 times. Prepare to miss our buys. We'll be selling away if there's no further bids from the crowd here at $1,341,000. First call now, 1341. Second opportunity now at $1,341,000 for the third and final call now at $1,341,000. One. I heard it here first. 42, 43, sir. 43, 43, 43 now. 1343. 44. Thank you, Yang. 1344 at $1,344,000. Let's try 50. Knockout offer at 1344 at $1,344,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At 1344. 50. Thank you, sir. 1350. That's the bids that auctioneers like. At 1350. 51 at 1351 at $1,351,000 now. 1351. At $1,351,000. 1351. 51. 51 here. Staying next to Yang. 1351. At $1,351,000. First call now, 1351. Second opportunity now at $1,351,000. For the third and final call now at $1,351,000. All done, finished and silent. 2. Thank you, sir. In the nick of time here. 133. 3, 4, 1353 at $1,353,000 now. At 1353. 1353. The hood's down, sir. Which means at 1353. You mean serious business here. Let's buy the property at 1353. At $1,353,000. All done, finished and silent at 1353. At 1353, I'm going to call it 3 times. First call now, 1353. Second opportunity now at $1,353,000. 55, thank you, at 1355. At 166, back in front here, 1356. At $1,356,000 now at 1356. At 1,356. 56 here on my left. Tabinda need to know at 1356. At 1356. You missed out last week, sir. Hate for you to miss out again here today at 1356. At $1,356,000. 1356. Gonna call it 3 times here. 1356. First call now, 1356. Second opportunity now at 66. Thank you, sir. 1366. At $1,366,000 now. At 1366. At 1366. 67, Yang? 1366 at the moment. At 1366. 1367. 67. At 1367. At 1367, sir. What do you say? At 1367. At $1,367,000. Tabinda, what do you say? At 75. 1375. At $1,375,000 now. Sir, what do you say? 1375. At 1375. At $1,375,000. At 1375. 76. At 1376 now, Tabinda, what do you say? 80. 1380. At 1380. 81. 1381. 85. 1385. at 1,385. 86 now, back in front, 1,386 at 1,386,000. 90 now, 1,390 at 1,390. 91. 91, let's go 14, sir. 1,391 at $1,391,000. 1,391. 1,391. 139. 95. 95 here, sir. 1,395. 96 at 1,396. At 1.4, bang. A knockout offer, 1.4. Up bid here, 1.4. 1.4 now. That's how you purchase prime real estate. Another 1,000. 1,401. 1,401. At 1,401. At $1,401,000. Looks like you might have knocked out your competition here, sir, with your $1,000 increments at 1,401. At $1,401,000 here on my right hand side at 1,401. Just going to do my final due diligence for our vendors here. No further interest from the crowd. We'll be selling away to the highest bidder here on my right hand side at 1,401. At $1,401,000. First call now, 1,401. Second opportunity now at $1,401,000. For the third and final call now at $1,401,000. No late bids, no late offers now at 1,401. 1,401. Casey, any bids here? All done, finished and silent. 1,401 to Binder, any bids here? Need to know. Eric, any bids? All out. Thank you for your participation, sir. Hopefully we can find you another property, but it won't be 25 Air Street in Blackburn South. We're at $1,401,000. Gentleman's offer here. 1,401. Any bids now? Need to know. Are you sure? All done. Thank you. Looks like you're in the box seat, sir. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to miss out. We're at 1,401 here on the left-hand side. At 1,401. I'm going to call it final 3 more times. No more further interest. The property will be sold. The hammer will go down, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be back onto the marketplace next week at 1,401. At $1,401,000 now. First call now, 1,401. Second opportunity now at $1,401,000. For the third and final call now at $1,401,000. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, Casey and I have been the selling agents for this property. About $1,401,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. This property is, put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction.